2, 3, go!
Hello everybody, now I'm just gonna tell you guys how I made this right here, all the background and stuff. I mean, the background doesn't really matter, you could just mess around with it all you like, because that's what I did here. But all this stuff, it's different, so I'm just gonna minimize that. Anyway, so I mean, as you can see here, on YouTube, how I used to do it is a little bit different than how I'm doing it now. But either way, if you want me to go in a little less detailed part and show you guys like how I did this less detailed one, but first of all I'm gonna do this more detailed one. I mean, I guess I did do the less detailed ones too, but still. What you do is go to Google, say you wanted to join Jacksepticeye. You just type in his name, go to images, find an image like, even if you want to draw him with green hair, it's best to put, this is to put the year he had his green hair on. So, for instance, draw a picture of this if you wanted to. And I actually already did a picture of this, so we'll see if you can't find anything else, we'll use that one. I wouldn't suggest also using like types of fan art for your outlines, because that's more it's not good doing that. Okay, just don't do that. Even if you wanted to outline game stuff too, you can. And I would probably suggest doing that sometimes. And the most thing I always seem to do with my characters is to have the head and not have bodies. And I did a couple body ones before, but it's most best if you do have heads. Okay, so let's use this one again. Let's just do this again. Okay, what you do is save it, minimize it. Okay, and then what you do is open this in paint.net. Yeah, by the way, this will be on paint.net. And I want you guys to make 3 layers, right? Well, actually, no, not this, not 3 layers. My bad. There's 2 layers. Sorry, I messed with you there. Hashtag April Fool's. It's pretty bro. So what you're gonna do is just grab this, right? You're gonna test it out, see how this looks. You can mess around with the size. Maybe we can buff it up to 3, 4, 5. What I used to do is buff it up to 10. And I was really bad because it was how big it was. Then I bumped it up to 7, 6. At least below 5 is a good one. But hey, so now I make it too thick or too skinny, like between 2 and 5, I would say it's good, because 2 is pretty awesome, man. Okay, so let's get with this. Okay. So the one thing is to start out with. By the way, just stay along here. I mean, I'm just gonna go along here and do out this whole thing. So that outline is as much as you can. If you can't see much, just try to make up some of the outlines. That's all you have to do. I mean, even if you're like a skilled artist, then you could just outline this without the what is this called? The lines just curve to then you're awesome. You can outline it, and it's gonna probably be more detailed than how I do it. But just seriously, just try to outline as much as you can. You don't have to really outline everything. Like you don't have to outline this. I never really outline these, and these are part of detail. But if you want to add more detail, go ahead. You can outline that. I'm not holding you back. You don't need to copy me on this game. You know, this is a game. I'm not talking about. Also, if you mess up, you have to just like what I did right there. Just try to. Also, if you stop too, you could also extend it without it. I don't know, if you use Photoshop, it's probably a lot better than what I use, but I am so used to using paint.net and stuff like that. Even if you want to, I never do this, but if you want it to be like so pixelated to where it's easy to paint stuff in, you do that, but I usually don't. And if you want to have the eels too, yeah, if you want to, you can. It's good to have eels. I used to do eels, and then I'm like, yeah, I did this without eels. I forgot the eels. Oh no. Actually, one pixel I forgot the eels, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, screw it. I'm not gonna even do eels anymore. This actually looks better. Also, try to stay away from hail, because that will get special later on. Also, if the lines are like straight, at least try to bend them a little bit so it looks a little bit more better. Okay, I think this one was more effective. I don't know if Jacksepticeye. Oh, jeez. Yeah, hashtag Jacksepticeye. The reason was sometimes if you can't outline stuff, try to make some of it up, because that's what I'm doing right here. I can barely see that hoodie right there, man. Barely see that hoodie. This has so many effects on it, I can't even see anything, man. I'm blind. How about that? Also, if he goes off screen, that's pretty okay. And if you want to check around, you could just be like, oh, okay, this looks alright, you know. And remember, it's without the background, so it's gonna look way different than it actually is. So what I actually do with this is actually I try to go from the bottom to top, and then just come around with that stuff. Even if the hair gets in the way of the outline, like see the hoodie's more like right here to the hair, I would probably recommend waiting to do that. Okay, just don't do that. As you can see right here, there's actually a little shoulder. That's his shoulder's right there. That was in the original pixel. I know that what that is. I don't think you have to really add that. And the effect, it really looks way different than it actually does in real life. So, and if you wanted to, like I said, if you have like all these little lines here on the clothing, I like to outline those. So that's detail, nice detail. I mean, at first I used to have these as detailed as I possibly can, and now I'm just like, I don't really want to detail it anymore. You know, it's good. I might as well add this to this because why not? Okay, so we got that there. It's like that little bone on your neck, pretty much. It's like what that is. That actually looks good. Also, if you sometimes when you do this, you can check when you're erasing stuff that's coming out. Be very careful. Try to be as much cautious as also. And when you do this, it just really kill it. You know, man, it doesn't really kill that much. Okay. So this is how it looks. The hair hasn't got outlined yet, so that's good. That's good you didn't do the hair. I would rather tell you guys to do the hair on an older layer, so that's why you to do that. Also, if you guys want to just label these, you can label that outline, hair outline, keep that as background if you want to. But again, granted, this is on Paint.net. It's not really the actual thing, like Photoshop or something like that. I mean, you could do this on Photoshop. I've seen videos and stuff like that, you know. And like, but you could just look up how to make a cartoon character of yourself using Photoshop. But everyone uses Photoshop now, and so it's just really popular. Now I use Paint.net. It's awesome. You know, it's really awesome. I recommend it to you guys if you don't have it. I mean, you should get it. You usually have to find downloads for it, but sometimes people have to put viruses in them, and it's pretty stupid, man. It's pretty stupid. Let me check this recording, because sometimes I need to check now. Okay, yeah. And I'm sorry I'm not speeding this up and talking over it. Yeah, I don't know how I'm actually doing that. So, and also, like, it's gonna look the same either way when you do what I do. Also, by the way, you don't need to, like, outline the parts of the body. That's the thing about this. It's not... It's a faceless character, man. And, like, that's very original. It's like, literally, it's about... You don't need a face, but if you want a face, go ahead. I guess you can take your time on it. I usually decide not to do a face, because, or sometimes this may happen too. Also, I try to make the hairs, like, if sometimes, like, see that little tiny hair, sometimes if it, like, really pops out in the eye for me, I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna put that there, and sometimes if that happens, like, there and there, you know. And if it goes off screen, that's okay. Remember, I think I already said that, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it goes off screen, don't worry about that. You don't have to add more to the image and be like, oh god, no, I did it off screen. Oh no. Okay, so once you do know that, I mean, look at that, man. Look at that. It's pretty much Jacksepticeye A++ right there. Okay, so what you do now is combine the layers. Okay, you got the layers combined. Look at that. Okay, and as you can see here, you have all these. It's not like you're okay. I'm just gonna see that shortens has blue in it. I'm just gonna have to put this way darker. No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. I mean, if you want to, again, you did go ahead and use your time. But I would rather copy this, and since that's like a good color, I'd probably rather use that. Or I'd probably just put the color palettes on this one too, because it's sometimes it might happen. If that happens, try to lower down the tolerance. See? And again about the eels, if you want it. Crap, I forgot about that. Yeah, remember, try to be careful with the outlines you have. I mean, look. Some these are not even placed straight. I mean, I do that a lot, and sometimes I even do like the outline on this. I tried doing the TM before, it just went wrong, and it was bad luck. Anyways, if you see, oh jeez, I guess that's the wrong spot. What's for missing details is okay. You could add them in later or something. Hey, so you got this. I'm gonna make this like a more like that. Add it here. No, best to mess around with it when you have the pink book and all your floor. Okay, you know what? That's a good color. Also, be careful. Don't paint it twice. Just remember about that too. Do not paint it twice, because then what it would do is it will overlay the black outline, and you don't want that. Okay, now here's the thing. If you want to, you can make your own skin color, but it's best to copy your skin. So you just do that, and when you paste this one here, put this down 10 or 20 more. It's better when you do 10 more because it's not too dark. I didn't do that for my Markiplier photo, but I mean that's because it's more detailed than that. So just remember, this is just the color. It's not anything else. It's not anything different. It's just the color. And then with the hail, let's see if we can find a nice shade of green on this hail. I mean, it's already a nice shade of green, so that's good. And then this is actually a little darker spot too. If you want to add detail on like these little darker spots, it could be like boop. You know, it's just I probably should do that right now since I just did that. You know. Anyway, so it's good. Yeah, I forgot about that. Do not do that. It's okay. I just had that there for fun then. Also, I noticed that there was a brown spot of hair. If you wanna like separate the colors, you could do that too. I'm not gonna do that with this one because this green hair is beautiful, man. You don't want to get rid of that. You want the whole head to be like that. Okay. Now about this. For detailing, you just oh jeez. Yeah, remember it kind of does that. It's always good to lower down the tolerance. Oh yeah. That's like that. Okay, and make sure you got all the stuff selected on this. You know, don't select your stones. Don't. Okay, so just left click and right click on that, right? And what I want you to do is bring that 20 down, which is a little dark. Okay, and then so put the second color in first, which is probably which is the darker one. Now the question is, where is the light coming from? And it's coming from right here. So the best way to do this is oops, wrong one. Best way to do it is the way the light's coming from. So as you can see, oh, this looks way better now. Yay! Look at that, and don't worry about the lines. It's we'll get to those in a second, you know. Okay, and let's do this short next. I swear it's just gonna be a long video. 14 minutes. And my videos are usually 20 minutes. At least by this point. And about the ooh, this is gonna be a dark one. Boop. Also, remember about the layers too. Make sure you have the right one selected. Also, if it's my thing is saying like, my thing is saying what? The best thing to do is this, and if it's like one column, just sort of pull it back a bit and just pull it up a bit. Hey, that looks better. No, it's not over detail. The white is okay, but if you want to, fine. And then just I swear, just bring this down 20. Nowhere other else, just 20. And also remember to switch this, because like if you have that, that's gonna have it backwards. You're gonna have this. That's right. As if you're doing it like from here, I guess. Okay, now let's get the face and stuff. Skin, pretty much. 7. Right. By the way, I don't know if it does the primary for you. That good for you. It doesn't do it for me because it likes to be racist like that. Now don't do it all the way to the face. Have some of the face empty like that. Okay, now let's get this hail. Boop, boop. Let's see, what is this at? 70. And let's do the gradient from right here to leave some of the hail too. Don't have it fully gradiented. Just have some of it full. Actually, that's really not gradiented. If it's not that much, you could go ahead and fill it in more. I mean, it still looks nice. You could barely notice it, but you could tell. Oh my god, that looks nice. I mean, like, seriously, even if you want to test it out, there you go. It does gradient. Like, if you like notice that does that, you can tell it does gradient like that. So, okay, now we got all that stuff, but the outline, it's terrible. Look at that. Alright, what you have to do is make another layer. And again, if you call it, just call it oval outline. Like here outline, oval outline, and then there's gonna be 2 more after this. You know, so far we got 3 layers. Who just told you to make? Oh, I did tell you to make 3 layers. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, so when you're making these, you know, it's 2, buff it up to 3. That's the point of this. Buff it up to 3. Because then it knows, again about the color. Make sure the color's right. Because because 3 will like make it more. It will make it more good. What 3 will do is it would make it more a little bit stronger in a way than 2. Because 2 is just the like the little outline, like the sketch, like when you're sketching in a pixel or something like that. Sorry about that, but about the thing, it makes it more stronger. So, anyways, what I'm gonna do is cut this off, start recording the thing, me drawing the outlines, because I'm gonna explain everything, and this is already running about almost 20 minutes for only this. So, stop this, and it's gonna speed up the thing, ding, and I'll see you guys later. Ah, jeez, what is wrong with me? Okay, I'm just gonna stop. since you got all those outlines done, and I know there's even spots too. The way it's doing is to actually get rid of these little spots. Even if you want to, you could be like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna really line it, but just add a little bit more to it. Just add a little bit more line to it. It's not gonna be that well noticed, like just little spots like that hanging out. Look around and be like, oh, that spot's hanging out. Actually, that was on this. That was actually on this one. I forget what that's not gonna be there. But I think I did some of it on this too, which is okay if you did some of it on this. It's more better to do it on a different thing. Okay, and as you can see, there's the background here. When you get rid of that, there's no background. So what I want you to do is add 2 more layers and to put them down here. Now the way I make my backgrounds are different. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to even replicate this. Like saying, oh, I'm not going to be able to replicate this background. What I usually do is just get the darkest gray I can, right? Paste that there. And by the way, I've just painted on it, it's right there. And if you get the next one, right next, get the gray right next to it. I want you to get that. Get up the shapes, put it to 100. You know what you can do next is you can pick a trapezoid, a parallelogram, a triangle, or a right triangle. Actually, never tried a diamond. I don't know how that looks. Okay, so actually, can even use diamond too. But how I would use it is I put it into lines. Hey, I actually could use diamond to put it into lines, and it makes these big squares. But actually, I think it looks good. I might as well just add the 2 right there, because nothing else is gonna really fit. What you do is combine the things right there. And as you can see, this looks nice. And there's not really more. And if you could actually replicate the background, and that's a whole bunch of difference, because I actually did replicate the background for this one. But just believe me, you could have your ways. So what I'm gonna do here is actually also if while you're making a shape, sometimes they come out like that. It's okay if they do. Just them. Even if you want to, just to make it look nice for your scene, is to put hidden shapes right there. I never done that just because you're not gonna be able to see them anyways. But if you want to, just go ahead and do that. Makes no sense. Okay, and then you got this, and you don't. You could kind of compare it to, if you want to, like there's the actual photo, that actual photo, that actual photo, that. And as you can see, this is detailed too. So remember, if you don't think the gradient's there, highlight that and just kind of lower down the tolerance. By the way, the best tolerance for doing this is actually pretty much 20. So make sure your tolerance is on 20 when you're doing this. And then give it to this, and there you go. You got your drag step guy. And yeah, and if you, by the way, when you do these, it's best to name them just the name. So just name them that. Sorry, that's the thing. Just name them that, and then once you do it, see what I do is go on Google Plus, click my account because that one's always right there. Okay, go to my profile, go to my collections, go to the one I posted them in, and then I go to photos right there, and then just click on that, and just select the one. That's why I'm saying name the thing, just in case if it's a line of numbers or text that you can't really understand. Name the thing, and just put, just put the name, and if you actually copying my style mixer, just go down 2 spaces and say, Nintendo Gaming help me. I don't know actually. Just put it made this style. What you could do is actually just put this too if you want, instead of like just full on Nintendo Gaming. What you could just do is just put plus. It's a lot better because then I get to see you guys out walk on Twitter. You could do it on Twitter. You pretty much do it on anything. But I don't have all the social medias because I don't want to get my privacy leaked. So, and then what you do is just post it. and I'll be right there. As you can see, I actually did do the Jacksepticeye before when I had my older style of drawing. And I'm saying this right now. Anyways, that's the whole entire video, and I know that my email was in this, so I'm gonna have to block that out. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye!